think chat's broken, maybe. It keeps loading and unloading. Might have to use different chat. Different chat. Let's try this one. Maybe this chat works. Maybe walking in the cycle path might not be a good idea. Let's close that. Right, the alerts aren't working, I don't think. But I can see Nighty Gaming. You've just resubscribed for 20 months. That was 4 minutes ago. So yeah, I'm bang right up to thinking. I don't know why. Yeah, no, I don't think that chat app's working. I'm going to have to use the Twitch one. Kelsap, good afternoon, how are you? Right, I'm going to have to use this chat, and I don't think we've got any alerts working today, so who knows what's happening with the alerts. Maybe they'll happen in about 40 minutes time. So yeah, I don't know what I've quite missed in chat so far. But good afternoon, Kelsap, and night. Good afternoon, thank you for the resub, dude. 20 frickin' months, eh? Purple Haze, hello, good afternoon. This afternoon we're just going for a little bit of a beach walk. I finished work early and I was a bit like, oh, what do I do this afternoon? And I had kind of two options, really. The first option was to lay on the sofa and probably go to sleep and waste a perfectly good afternoon. And the second option that I had was to just go out down the seafront. So here we are, Purple Haze. Good afternoon, Rob, GORP. Good afternoon. We are here at the beach. This is, you could call maybe the east end or the east side of Worthing. So in the distance over there, we've got the pier. We've been on the pier a few times before. We might maybe even make it onto the pier again today. Looking down the road, I think we are probably on the outskirts of Worthing. We've got a few hotels along this side that then leads up down to kind of this end, where that big high rise is and those other buildings are. That's where it starts to become a little bit shoppy. Not very shoppy, but that's Worthing, that's my town. But no, we've done the town a few times, and I was thinking, you know, what should we do? Should we go on the pier again? And then I thought, no, actually, what we'd do is we'll walk this way. Brighton is, you probably can't see, but you can see Shoreham Power Station chimney just in the distance over there. There's a kite surfer out to sea, and probably somewhere in that direction over there we've got Brighton and Hove. So that is the little bit of coastline on a really good day, actually. On a really good day. On the end of the pier, you can definitely see the Isle of Wight. You can definitely see the Isle of Wight. Oh. Right, I wish the other chat app would work because I'm not really happy with the thing today. Yeah, no, I've got shorts on, but I have got gloves on today. Before I came out, actually, I changed the title on the stream. So before, it was, I think, Seaside Adventures on a bright, sunny afternoon. And I kind of was driving down here. It took me probably 10 or 15 minutes to get to this end of town. And I was looking at the sky, and I was thinking, it might be bright and sunny in places, but it definitely isn't a bright sunny afternoon. So I changed the title quickly to a bright and cloudy afternoon, and I think that kind of sums it up. But Purple Haze, yeah, this is my, well, I'll say my town. Makes me sound like the mayor or something. But yeah, this is where I've grown up for the last 41 years. We moved here when I was about 4.5. So this has been my home for, yeah, definitely 41, 42 years, something like that. My maths isn't that good. But yeah, something like that. So I've had many adventure fishing and, you know, days out down the beach. We've got the South Downs. Really, I'm hoping this year, because last year and the year before we've had, as you well know, the pesky lurgy. And my back was absolutely killing from an injury that I had maybe about 18 months ago. But I've got to the stage now with some acupuncture that actually my back feels, I wouldn't say absolutely perfect, but I'd say I'm 90%, well, maybe between 85 and 90% better, I think. Which means that it opens a whole door of activities up to me, because when my back was killing last year, I didn't really fancy going to the allotment and stuff, because just sort of bending down hurt, standing up hurt, and just generally everything really, really, really hurt. But having acupuncture for a little bit, I do feel like a new man. I'm kind of born again. So these are the boats. Not sure whether this one's actually used. But these are all fishing boats down here. The SM code on the side means that it's registered for shore and marina. So as you go around the UK to various different coastal areas, the boats in that area will be registered to some port. And these ones are registered to shore and marina. Yeah, no, I was seeing the chiropractor first, Purple Haze. It's actually, luckily, all at the same clinic. So I was seeing the chiropractor, and we got better to a certain point, and then just every time I saw him, I kind of went away in a worse condition than what I was. And I sort of said to him one day, or one treatment session, I said, look, you know, I don't think we're going forward anymore. We've gone forward to a point, and then we've kind of hit this rocky patch where, you know, I'm going away in more pain than what I came. You know, so is there something that we can change or something that we can do? And he said, yeah, no, we can try acupuncture. We could try it this session if you want. And we had a go. And do you know what? That was the breaking of the horse's back, or the mending of DJ's back, should I say. Good afternoon, Barmy Gamer, how are you, dude? I'm on a different chat app for a little bit. I might try and go back to the other one. But I don't think we've got any alerts today, Barmy Gamer. And that's just the way that it is. So, yeah. The acupuncture's been sort of like a miracle cure, I think. And yes, I feel like, you know, 100% better, and it's going to allow us to do loads of things this year. I'm going to take you guys down to the allotment, I hope, every Tuesday afternoon. I'm going to try, and I've been thinking about this one a lot, because we've been down to the allotment before. The thing is, when we're down the allotment and you're on the rucksack, I think sometimes when I'm kind of digging, maybe you're looking at the floor, and when I'm doing like something else, maybe you're just looking up at the sky. And I never really liked the kind of the allotment streams. In the way for the visuals, I always thought that it was a bit kind of What's the word? Not very focused on what I really wanted to kind of be showing and doing. And then the other day it came to me what I was doing wrong or what I needed to change. And what I think I needed to do is I bought like a head cam attachment. So it's basically an elastic. The alerts are working now. The other chat app might work. Twitch must have Philip. Thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome to the channel. This is like a moment. This is because if that alert's working, that must be that this app is maybe working now. All right, let's keep our fingers crossed. I don't think it is working. We'll see. Let me type something. Let me log out of this and log back in, and maybe that will work. Log out. Log in with Twitch. No, that definitely still looks a lot broken to me, I think. I don't know, that might be promising. Let me just try something. Maybe the chat app's working now. That might be lucky. Hi, Pepe's. Right, I think we're back on the chat app, so that's good. I can see everything at my fingertips now. Matthew C, good afternoon. It's been a bit of a rough start, but I think we're improving by every moment that goes past. So, yeah. My back's kind of got better. I've got loads of things ordered for the allotment. The compost came today, Matt. So I've got 6 bags of compost. I've got some seed compost. And I bought 2 bales of peat, because peat is really, 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 really useful. And a lot of the garden products that the garden centres are selling nowadays are peat-free and very, 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 very peat-reduced. Peat is a really, really, really good substrate when growing stuff, and the addition of a handful or a couple of handfuls, depending on what you're growing, can really make the difference between the type of flowers and vegetables that you grow. Yeah, trucking was really, 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 really cool. I do like trucking. It's a very relaxed kind of game to play. It's not too... some people have been digging bait down there. Yeah, it's not too mentally involved, is it? So that you have to really concentrate on what you're doing. As we saw by your driving. Rob, right? You live by the sea, don't you? You must know as well how the kind of... I suppose it's a seascape, isn't it? How the seascape changes on a day-to-day basis, you know, and all the clouds as the sun's going to set are all going to catch up like orange rays, I think, tonight. So we might be on for a set. So I want to go up here because there's a big pond. And I just want to have a look at the pond. I don't really know what I want to look at the pond. But yeah, we're going to go and look at the pond. And hopefully that's going to be our adventures this year then. So we're going to do an allotment stream on Tuesdays where we're going to sort of hopefully grow shit all throughout the season. We're well ahead with some digging, so we've got an area for the peas. That's going to be a fan-daddy-dozy. Good afternoon, Cat Amnesiac. Welcome to definitely the most southernest point in the UK. Probably not if you're looking on a map, but definitely we can't. Is Worthing. That's Worthing over there, and that is probably Lancing, Shoreham, Hove and Brighton going that way. And then just past Brighton you've got Eastbourne, Hastings, Dover. And then I think if you keep going you've probably got Belgium, the Netherlands, maybe even the last bit of France, I don't know. Good evening, Great Scott. Welcome to a beautiful, freezing cold afternoon. Yes, I did complete the fence. We finished that on Tuesday. So my plans this week kind of changed around a little bit. It didn't quite go according to plan. But definitely from next week, I'm going to try and keep to the schedule. Because I think there's a helicopter. That might be going to the airport. Might be going to the airport. Yeah, no, you're right, Cat Amnesiac. Cornwall definitely has got me beat when you look at a map like that. But we cannot really go any further south, so for me this is the furthest point south. But no, you are totally right that if you look on the map, Cornwall is quite a few actual miles further south. It's probably, I'd like to say maybe 80 miles further south. Do you know what, Purple Haze? I'm really ready for a holiday now. I'm quite looking forward to maybe some bargain kind of getaways as the summer comes on, but I'm not sure whether there's going to be bargains. But you'd like to think so, that there would be like last minute deals and stuff. When am I going to the Netherlands? Well, Kelsup, we are going to the Netherlands, and I think I could probably actually give you a date that we're going to the Netherlands. It will probably be on the... how many days does June have? Does it just have 30? Because if it just has 30, I think I will be in the Netherlands on maybe the 29th and 30th of June. Because the reason why we're going to be in the Netherlands is we're going to the ski hut. Do you know at Parade the Ski Hut on Twitch? Well, me and Tim... if Mrs. 2 Minutes was here, I'd take you to Tesco's. Maybe the night before, so maybe the 30th of June. We need to be in Lille, France to kind of register ourselves, I suppose, and maybe the car. And then for the next 4 days, we are going to take you on a massive tour of a whole heap of countries. France, Switzerland, Germany, Belgium, Italy, Spain, all in 4 days. We're going to go through mountain passes, and there might be a issue with some of the mountain passes, what with lack of mobile data, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Yeah, no, that's what we hope to do, Matty. So I think we're going to set the car up with about 4 different cameras. We're going to have a camera, so you've got road view, similar to what I have on parcel deliveries. We're going to have a camera, I think, on the bonnet, kind of looking through the windscreen at me and Ticken. We're going to have one looking out the rear view window, I think, and probably one on the top right or top left, trying to sort of capture me and Ticken. So that's all going to be happening, but obviously as you go through the mountain passes the data might disappear, so I have got an idea to say to Ticken, because if we can, because we're going to have plenty of cameras, I think, if we can, on one of the days, if we record the bits where maybe we lose signal, maybe on the next day we can put it up on the thingy, so as we lose signal you get to see where we were yesterday. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, no, Purple Haze, it should be really exciting. It's kind of a road trip, it's a bit of an adventure, and there's like little tasks to do, so it's not a race as such. But every night or every morning when you start off, the group organiser sort of says, right, this is your task for the day, and it might be, I don't know, to get a photo of 10 different pairs of shoes from, I don't know, strangers, or I don't know, make up something really bizarre that you could have to do on a journey of, I don't know how many miles, a few 100 miles of driving. So yeah, it's not the first person who gets to the destination, it'll be the person who gets to the destination, I suppose, with the picture of, I don't know, 6 different policemen from the 6 countries you travelled through that day. So yeah, no, I think it is going to be really good fun, Purple Haze. So that will be on Ticken's channel and it will be on my channel, so hopefully the two communities will come together and, you know, be in both chats, and yeah, no, it's going to be really, really, really good. Fish and chips. They do sell fish from these little locker things. The lid lifts up, and then they put like a, I don't know, a stick or something in the way to stop it falling down, and then yeah, from their day's catch, they sell all the fish. I do like that orange boat. It reminds me of the Scary Fairy. Big Toe Dan, good afternoon, how are you? Yeah, definitely, Scott, you should get... Oh, this is a nice little boat, eh? Now this is a boat that I could actually have. Well, not have, like, right now. But this is like a perfect little sized boat, I think. Imagine a couple of oars, a little shelter for, I don't know, getting in and out of the rain. Needs a window on the front, though. But that's easy. That's easy peasy. Cameo, happy Friday. How you doing, man? We've just found that, well, it's not really that we've found this boat, but I've just found this boat, and I've been kind of thinking that I'd like a boat for ages. This little boat would actually be quite perfect, I think. You could get a little engine on the back, and I reckon you could go out quite far in that and be really, really, really safe. Yeah, that boat would suit me right down to the ground. Rational, good afternoon, dude. How are you doing, man? How are you diddling? We are exploring. I mean, what's this for? What's there like a big drain at the top of the beach? It's almost like it's an overflow valve for the sea. Yeah, Rational, it is a nice afternoon. I had a choice this afternoon, dude. The choices were, and I was very tempted to go with the first choice, because the first choice was kind of to kick your shoes off wherever they fell, go and lay on the sofa, turn the heating on, and kind of, see if my eyelids got a little bit heavy, maybe had an afternoon nap. That was plan one, or option one. The second option was to kind of get out in the fresh air, down to the seaside, watch the sunset. What I want to do is I want to just pop over to this lake over here and have a look around the lake. And then we can kind of wander back, and I'm thinking that in about an hour's time the sun's going to be setting, so we should maybe get a nice sunset as it goes over there, and we'll see where we go from there. See where we would go from there, Rational. But no, the weather looks nice. I did put my gloves on. When I went up to see Mozzie, it was snowing, and I was like, oh my god, how can it snow when I haven't even brought any, snow gear with me. I didn't have my snowboard, I didn't have anything. Sun is setting 4:46, so yeah, we've got about an hour and 10 minutes. And yeah, so Rational, I went for option 2 because I've been a lazy fucking git the last 2 weeks, right? Up until, and do you know what, I kind of blame it on a couple of things, really. I blame it on A, being ill and my body trying to recover. What side of it? I think we can probably keep walking up here for a little bit. Where I was ill, my body's been trying to recover. I've just been really, really, really lazy. But also, since I've passed my medical for my HGV, I've just been really, 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 really kind of lazy as well. So they're the two kind of pinpoint moments in my life that I can kind of pinpoint the laziness in. And I've just been so lazy for about the last 2 weeks. And I need to change I need to bust my act up a little bit and get a little bit more kind of, not lazy, it's alright to have lazy points, but I think 2 weeks is enough laziness for me, and I need to kind of get back into the world of imagination, into the world of DJ. Yeah, no, I'm usually quite active throughout the winter and that, but yeah, this last couple of weeks I've just been so unmotivated. I've been in bed most of the week, by 10 o'clock, and that's kind of really, that's really strange, because previously I was going to bed at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, but I don't think those bedtimes are good for me either. Right. Wondering whether we can walk through these trees. Yeah. I think that's where we're going, through the trees. Oh, Rational. I don't know whether you're a pea and ham soup lover. I had soup again for lunch today, and I think maybe that's half the thing that's energised me this afternoon. It was absolutely really, 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 really delicious. You know those soups that you can buy from the supermarkets already made? You can get some posh ones, and you can get some probably just fairly basic recipe ones. They are a really, really good soup. But this was out of this world. It was absolutely fantastic. It'll be fine. The traffic lights up there have obviously just turned red, so I've got loads of time now. Right. See? That was dead easy. The first bit was a little bit treacherous and I'm having to wait a little bit. But yeah, this is where we're going to go. Okay. This used to be a pitch and putt golf course, I believe. Pea and ham soup is a really, really, really good combination. I used to look at it a lot, Rational, and sort of think, yeah, and I'm not really sure about that. But I'll tell you what, some of the combinations of soup are really, really, really good. And yeah, pea and ham is a good one. So I'd recommend definitely try it one day. If you like peas and you like ham, I think you'll love it. Trucker Bandit, yeah, we've just come out of the bushes. It's a real David Bellamy moment. I haven't got anything to show you, like animal-wise, other than sort of this long grass that once used to be a pitch and putt golf course. So I think this whole area is under kind of reconstruction. No, Scott, peas are not evil. Peas are... I really love peas. I know that they're doing something to this area, but I don't actually know what they're doing. I always liked the golf, even though I didn't play it much. This always makes me wonder what's in these big holes. So, I know that they're doing something to this area, but I'm not sure quite what. I think maybe an adventure playground or something would be quite good, wouldn't it? Some sort of, like, do you remember when we went on Go Ape and there was all those zip wires? You know, maybe something like that, like a zip wiry... a salt coursey type thing, but then I suppose you want it for everyone, don't you? And that would only sort of appeal to, I suppose, certain groups of people. Holiday spot for butlins. See, now you say that, you know, this is like council land, and it would probably never get any little chalets on it. But do you know what, Barney? I reckon you're exactly right. If they had on this site maybe, I don't know, 10 or 15 kind of little chalets, they could kind of all be looking onto the lake, or, you know, sold as lake view, not sold, but rented out with lake views. It could be just like a nice little weekend away. Maybe they should do it so that only residents of the local area can book them, or they get priority, should I say. And then you could come for like a little weekend getaway. I know that, you know, you only live just over there, maybe 3 miles down the road, but to pack up sometimes, like, you know, just a spare pair of pants, a t-shirt. Let's go on this walkway. It's kind of like a real holiday. I don't know, Scott. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I've got a pie in the fridge. In fact, I've got 2 pies in the fridge. I've got some croquet potatoes in the fridge. And I really like pie and croquet potatoes. But, you never know. You never know where we can go. It's now, you know, getting on towards dinner time, so you never know. We could always end up somewhere. Yeah, no, that's right, Barmy. You know, it would be a good income for the council, I suppose. It's in a nice area. It would create a few jobs. They used to, when I was a kid, they used to have boats on this lake, I think. Yeah, I think they look like little rowboats that you could go on. This is called Brooklands Lake. Now, shall I Don't know whether I can show you. We'll walk round the lake and I'll be able to show you maybe coming back round from the other way, but just over, I don't know if you can see, just over where those railings are, there's like a valve that goes out to the sea. So this water can be lowered, and I know that some of the water comes from what's the company? GSK. GSK are a medicines company, probably over in East Worthing, over that direction. And they get rid of some of their water through this kind of piping system or river system. So I know that this place is managed in a watery type of management way. But no, it is really peaceful down here, Matt. And that's one of the things that I really love about streaming. Is I had two options this afternoon, option 1 and option 2. And I definitely think that option 2 is the way better option. You know, I don't think I would have even have dreamt of little ducks kind of swimming past. So yeah, nice little area this is. No, it's not. It's not polluted. This is probably one of the. I don't know whether I'd like to say or not. I'd probably say it's one of the cleanest lakes around, being that I'd imagine GSK would test it on a weekly basis to make sure that their water that they're discharging is clean or uncontaminated. There's probably maybe some drains that run into the river from the road, so that could be maybe a little bit of pollution. But no, I think you wouldn't have all these animals, and there are fish in there as well. I've seen fish. So yeah, I think if you've got all these animals in, you've got to be on a safe chance that it's going to be safe. And I think all these middle islands as well are kind of like little nature reserves for the animals, or the ducks, shall I say. Yeah, well, maybe we'll come here in the spring once the bike's up and running. Well, actually, the spring's not far away, is it? We'll come here on the bike, and we'll get to see, hopefully, all the little chicks, because they're really cool in the spring. They're like little followers, because the mummy and the daddy duck just jump in the water and go off, and then the little ducks, one by one, kind of stand at the edge, and it's almost like they've never done it. Perhaps they haven't done it before. They kind of just sort of stand on the edge a bit like that, and then at the last moment kind of just jump in, and wonder if they just float or whether they have to swim. Maybe it is that first jump where they kind of just jump in, and then there's that sudden realisation that, I float and everything's okay. Yeah, rational. I have been so lazy over the last 3 years. I've got 3 bikes in my shed. I've got a hybrid bike, which I've done. I don't know, do you use Strava at all? Because if you look me up on Strava, on the hybrid bike, I've done nearly 5,000 miles on that. On the Fire Mountain, which is my mountain off-road bike, I've probably done maybe close to 1,000. The Cone of Smoke, I've never actually ridden on Strava or recorded anything, because that bike is probably, oh crikey, maybe getting on for 18 years old now. And that was only ever kind of a beach cruiser bike. You know, it's got really fat tyres with... Jade Slane, thank you for the host. Welcome to Brooklands Lake, where There used to be a train track here. Maybe it was under this path or on this path. Because I kind of remember these steps as maybe being a station to get on the train. But Jay Stone, thank you for the host. Miriam, good afternoon. Thank you for the host. Welcome to Brooklands Lake, where we have ducks, singing ducks. And Rational with the host. Thank you very much, dude. We're just having a bit of a get out, Miriam, this afternoon. Enjoying a bit of fresh air. Now these look like they're mischief. They're either thinking that I've got some sort of food, or we're gonna have to like run in a minute. Oh dear me. So these are the swans. Swans are they're all owned by the Queen, I believe. So they're all protected, but they're also quite aggressive little animals. Nighty Gaming, thank you for the host, man. But I think these two here are probably maybe last year's ducklings, because they've still got a bit of their brown featherage, whereas this one here is maybe another year old, or even the parents of those two, she or he. I don't know how you tell the difference between a swan and a swanette. I don't know. They feel quite scared at the moment. Oh dearie me. It's kind of guessing how quickly the swans can jump out onto this side bit. I'm betting at the moment not very fast, but who knows, eh? See, I don't know how to tell the difference between a man swan and a lady swan, but I definitely think the ones with these brown feathers are the ugly ducklings from last year. And the ugly duckling grew and grew and grew into a beautiful, magnificent white swan. I think they are quite friendly, because that man's feeding out of his hands, so... I think I'm quite happy to leave that one to you, Rational. But yeah, no, my luck has turned with the females. I've got a whole host of birds in front of me. I've got like gully type birds, ducky type birds, and swan type birds, and a few pigeons as well. So there you go. That's what we've got today. I think you're right, Matt. The chickens we've got, you can hand feed as well. But what you've got to remember is when you put the corn in your hands, when they peck your hand, they don't kind of realise that, I suppose, your hand is there, and they kind of almost peck through your hand. Not literally. So there's quite a force there when the chickens kind of peck, and I'd imagine that it's probably similar to the swans, you know. I'd imagine their necks are quite strong, and when they're feeding, it's probably a new kind of feeling, isn't it? Yeah, no, I am getting rid of two chickens. One lays white eggs and the other one lays blue eggs. So if anyone in chat does want some chickens, I can post them. I think they will post. I'll put some food in there, and if I do it like Royal Mail for 24 hours, it should be fine. And you might even get an egg on delivery, so one chicken, one egg with every parcel. I think in the old days they may have eaten swans at sort of banquets and stuff like that. But yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, how quickly... I don't know how big a swan, an ugly duckling is. Maybe an ugly duckling sort of maybe similar size to that pigeon. So I suppose it is quite possible that they've grown like that in a year. Check out, good afternoon dude, welcome to Brooklands Lake. We are hopefully going to catch the sunset, so we probably need to keep moving because, as I am informed, and I'm going to get it really wrong here now, Scott, sunset is 4:43, wasn't it? I don't know whether it was 43 or 40. It was definitely 40 something. So we need to kind of be back round the other side of the lake within the next sort of 45 minutes, which I think is doable. Definitely doable. So this is probably a bit of the park that they still manage, because they've obviously let the golf course go to long grass. Electrocution? Oh, no. What, as they fly through pylons, maybe? 4:55. Yeah, we'll go for somewhere around 1:45. So yeah, this is probably the children's park that has been probably not so much used the last couple of years. But I do remember when my kids were young, bringing them here, this place does get absolutely jam-packed with like mums and dads and kids and I suppose brothers and sisters, nieces and nephews. No, Alexa can be alright. We have had issues with Alexa giving us... I think we were talking to Alexa, weren't we, Scott, about maybe train times or something? I think that was a really mythical sort of train times. I tell you what, maybe Alexa is really, really, really clever. So your sunset tonight, Scott, being that you're in Scotland, is 4:46. But check out, you must live a little bit further south, and your sunset's just a little bit later. Now that is a very, very, very good possibility that that could happen. That is a very good possibility. I think behind the fencing there used to be a bit of a cafe, but it looks like that either they've not rented it out again because they're going to be doing some work, or we skipped out a whole bit of the pond there. Go back, have a look at it if you want. Oh, you asked for Worthing, did you? Oh, okay. This is where the old train track was. Okay, see, I wasn't imagining it. This is the train track. I don't know what sort of gauge track this would be. If we had a just a Northerner or a Casey or Rob Powell or someone like that in chat, they would probably be able to tell us what sort of gauge a train would go on. But yeah, no, it's like probably a two-seater, so you wouldn't have got many people either side, and then like a little engine would have just went right round the lake. Just right round the lake, just like that. Yeah, no, I've always lived in this area. I said at the beginning of the stream, we moved here when I was about 4.5. And I'm gonna be 47 this birthday, so as I said earlier, my maths is pretty shit, if going on non-existent. Oh, look at all these ducks feeding. So I'm thinking I've probably lived here somewhere in the region of, I don't know, 42 and a half years, maybe 41 and a half years. Not really sure. And I was born very near to Crystal Palace, so yeah, no, welcome in from Crystal Palace. So yeah, people often ask me what football team I support, and I don't really support football at all because I can't think of anything worse to do on a Sunday as a kid than run around a freezing cold football pitch chasing after a ball. So I've never really liked football and never even followed it, to be honest. But yeah, no, if I had to pick a football team, I think Crystal Palace would be the one closest to where I was born. If I couldn't have Crystal Palace because I've lived in this area for 40 odd years, I suppose it'd be Brighton and Hove Albion. But then if I couldn't have that team either, I suppose it'd be Worthing Football Club. So, yeah, Crystal Palace, Brighton or Worthing Football Club, I suppose, are maybe the three teams that I support. So yeah, no, football really doesn't do anything for me at all. The only thing I really wonder, right, is you see this bench here. Now, if this was a substitute bench, right, substitutes, I could go and substitute on the bench for, say, Man United or Liverpool, something like that, just for maybe 1 week would be fine, but I definitely could do, say, with a 1 month contract, okay? So, if I'm sat here for 90 minutes on a Saturday going, go on, Beckham, or name another footballer, I don't know. Go on, Pele! I could do that for 4 weeks, just for 90 minutes a week. Hello, Jodie. Yeah, this is a good sort of dog walking spot as well. So yeah, we'll probably encounter another few dogs. I could earn, say, I wouldn't be greedy, maybe £150,000 a week. So yeah, within like a month, I could have really quite enough money to live the rest of my life reasonably, you know, without having to worry. Oh dear. Dogging or dog walking, yeah. Dogging's come up a lot actually recently. Who else was talking about that the other day? Oh no, we're part of this Facebook group, right? And previous to what I'm going to tell you, we got an email from kind of the managing company sort of saying, you know, there's excessive cars being parked on the road. If people don't start, you know, using parking spaces and parking off the estate, they're going to bring in parking restrictions of some form. And I was a bit like, oh, I suppose that does apply to me a little bit because we've got a van and 2 other cars. So I just parked my car off the estate a little bit. It's in a really good position actually, so that we can see it from various points on the estate and from our house as well, so that's even better. And then on the Facebook group that's kind of connected with the estate, someone typed in, has anyone noticed that car parked on the road? And, you know, the whole kind of estate erupted in, oh yeah, we wondered whether it was a new dog in sight, blah, 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 blah. And, yeah, and it's amazing how people's imaginations run wild. It is amazing. So yeah, Barmy Game, this is our little piece of peace and quiet, really. Yeah, I suppose these little islands are where all the ducks and everything are going to be making their nests. No, I don't think you can, Big Toe Dan. I don't think you can. I was actually just thinking that myself. I wonder if people do fish here, but I've never actually seen anyone fish, so I don't think that it's a real possibility. Yeah, no, you're right. I think that's what it is, Matt. It is nosy people with nothing better to do. Some of the stuff that goes on in that group, I'll tell you, you would not believe it. I remember there was a post back in the summer, right? I can't remember. I think it was before COVID, so we were still allowed to do literally whatever we wanted. So it was a Friday evening, or in the summer. We don't get many hot evenings, or even very warm evenings. So there must have been a couple sat out in their garden, maybe even they had invited their friends round, being that it was Friday night. A lot of people, I do get it that people work shifts, some people work weekends, and there's a whole host of different work patterns. But on a Friday night, on a warm summer's Friday night, a couple of people or 4 people sat in the garden drinking a bottle of wine, or maybe 6. I wouldn't like to say the exact numbers. But yeah, having a laugh, and there was a Facebook post going, "Did you hear those people laughing and joking in the garden till 10:30 at night?" And I was like, oh my God, 10:30 at night. That is, I think they had something about keeping their baby up, or I don't know. It was just really, I just thought, oh come on, it's Friday night, 10:30 isn't particularly late. If it was 1:30 in the morning, I might be a bit like, yeah, okay, maybe 1:30 is a little bit late to be, cheers, and dancing naked round the barbecue that's still got 6-foot flames coming out of it. But yeah, no, you're right, Matt, that some of those Facebook groups can be really kind of funny. I think that's just the word, just funny. But yeah, no, I'm right up for a party, Kelsup, so, roll on those summer evenings and a few bottles of wine in the garden, mate. You're right, GLRP, 9:30 and everyone should be indoors, doors shut. I think it's going to be a really nice sunset. I wish, to be honest, actually, I brought my camera. I've got a DSLR camera, and that's quite a nice photo, isn't it? Sort of through the... You could get it... You could probably do a couple of photos if you had a tripod. You could do one getting the reeds in the photo, and then another one kind of getting the sun setting over the lake, and then just layer the two on top of each other. That'd look really nice. But yeah, no, I do love a sunset. I do love a sunset. And check out, hopefully, now we're back up and running in the kind of the health department, we're going to be out on the bike loads this year. I'm kind of planning, and I've not actually planned anything more than just a brief passing thought into my brain, is I'm thinking about going on a really long bike ride, maybe up to Mozzies or somewhere like that. I'd probably do it over the course of a week. We could kind of do a big, funny excursion to where we need to go, checking out loads of little towns on the way, maybe camping or staying in a little bed and breakfast in a village somewhere. Yeah, look at, I've got these sticky things on my gloves. Right. But no, when I bought these gloves when I was up in Birmingham with Mozzie. They were the best buy for £1, Jodie. These gloves were £1. Absolute bargain. See, I think actually we've probably timed it just right for walking along the beach, because I've got 4:10. I think by the time we get up there, it might be maybe 4:20. I just want to check out, see if we can see the overflow. Yeah, that's the fence around the overflow valves. No fishing, there you go. There's proof, whoever asked. Don't know whether the sun's in your eyes or not. It's not my eyes there. No fishing, by order of Worthing Borough Council. It's the sort of sign that would look quite nice in your kitchen or something, isn't it? Where did you get that sign from? I don't know, I just found it. Sounds like the water's going in. So yeah, the water's definitely going in there, but I think it must be like control released. They're quite tough, these things. Can't even twist it a little bit. So maybe if we... It's amazing, actually, Jodie, the amount of... should we cross at the traffic lights? Might be the safest. It's amazing throughout your life, and you've probably met numerous people on your travels with various things in their flat from a night out after a really good night out. Things like traffic cones, maybe signs from shops, bits of cars, maybe even whole cars, I don't know. Yeah, I think we've all been there, done that, got the t-shirt, got the badge, got the odd occasional cone and road sign. And then it kind of lives in your room for a good couple of years, and you're just like, oh, do you remember that night, Jodie, we went out and you got so hammered? You were drinking like those little blue drinks with the umbrellas and the sparkler, and that was the night that you came home with those 3 traffic cones and that road sign, men go to work. And I don't think I can share, actually, Jodie, what you were doing with those 3 cones and the men at sign work. But, yeah, they're the best nights, aren't they? So that was a little glimpse of Brooklands Lake, or Brooklands Pond. And now we're going to kind of go for a little bit of a wander back into town. Hopefully catching the sunset. And on... See, Purple Haze knows all about those random road signs that appear in your flat. Oh, better run quickly. So, I'm just wondering whether there's like a big outpipe somewhere. Oh, I won't see it 'cause the tide's up. Ah, okay, look, that's where the water probably comes out. That little jetty there, we can go down a little bit if you want. Yeah, check out, it can kind of go 2 ways in the summer. You get kind of bits of beach that are really jam-packed. So, I don't know whether you can see, but just, okay, we've got the little beach huts here. We've got probably a few houses just up there, and then a bit of an open space, which is a big green, and then you can kind of see maybe a beige building with greens kind of stuff. That is a bar cafe. And I think that whole beach around that area with the bar and, you know, the green, the other side, is where you will get, you know, the main density of people. But I think this part of the beach is going to be, you know, just the odd occasional. I just want to go and have a look at the pipe, see if it is a pipe that comes out here. And then I know that the water from the lake is going out in this pipe. Well, just guessing really. But you know, sometimes check out, I do expect a lot from you guys. You know, I point right out into the distance, because I can see right in the distance out here the wind turbines, but I don't think you guys can actually. I don't think you can see the wind turbines. So yeah, I'm guessing that these two pipes, or these three pipes actually, oh, there was three cogs, wasn't there, or three like wheel things. So yeah, these are the pipes that are gonna, I suppose, let the water out. I'm not really gonna go any further. As he falls in the sea. Maybe if I go in the middle bit a little bit, that's maybe better. What do you mean you can't see them? They're just there. And that one is a nice, new, shiny one. So yeah, I don't really want to go out any further. I suppose the middle's alright. It's just knowing my luck, it'll come up really quickly there and then just fill up the middle, and then I'll just be really wet-footed. So yeah, you're probably not even allowed on here. It's probably dangerous, and they want the pipes to burst. Just imagine if they're like full of like sewage. That'd be terrible. Right, moving away from the pipes. Moving away. Right. We're going to go over these rocks down here and then back up the beach there. So I am really lucky, check out, that I do get to live in this part of the world, encapsulated by the English Channel and the South Downs, national park of chalk and downland stuff. Mud and, you know. Ugh. Stu the Sky Blue, good afternoon. Right, we're going to walk back up onto the path because it's way easier to walk onto the path. But no, I do love the beach. I really don't appreciate how much the beach is just here and how much I like it. Until, you know, it's really stupid, but when I went up to see Mozzie, and I was only up there for a few days, you do kind of miss the sea in a way. You're a bit like, oh, now I'm like hundreds of miles away from the sea. And I think for a day out, if you live in the middle of the country, you're talking maybe in some places a good 3-4 hour journey to the sea. This is a long way, and all I've got to do is go maybe 3 minutes, and I'm at maybe about 5 minutes, and I'm at the sea. And then the other way, actually, another 5 minutes, and I'm in the countryside. 20 minutes along the road that way, we've got Brighton, which I suppose is it's a quirky little seaside city. I think it's a city. And then going that way, we've got kind of Portsmouth in about an hour, and Southampton not far after that. So, I do live in a really good part of the world where I've got... Oh, and London's just 2 hours that way as well, so... You cannot go wrong there. Mr. Freddy, good afternoon. How the devil are you? We are this afternoon. You've missed a whole heap of shit. You've missed a walk all the way down to this abandoned golf course where the holes just haven't been looked after very well, and I don't think the holes have been looked after for a good couple of years, maybe even 3 years. So the golf course has kind of been abandoned. I think the area's under redevelopment, but I'm not sure what they're redeveloping it as. It's still going to be like an open public space, but it's not going to be a golf course. The lake is staying. We walked all the way around the lake. We did find the old railway track, not like an adult railway track, but a little baby railway track where I think the trains used to probably get 2 people wide. The lake's still there with a lot of ducks and a few swans. The swans were really quite scary. Not sure that I actually really enjoyed being that close to the swans. It did feel at a time that they were that close that potentially they could have jumped out at me any time and done like some serious pecking. Do you know what? I think that would be very amusing, Stu. But I think someone might get very upset and I could come off worse. I might get attacked or beaten up or something like that. And I'm not going to risk it for a biscuit. So, no, not today, I'm afraid. But maybe there's a day in the future that it could happen. You just never know. Just never know. So, we've got the sunset on our side, Mr. Frilly. You're just in time for the sunset. I'm informed by the one and only Great Scott 87 that sunset is at 4:43 apparently. And what time have I got here? Can't see, going a bit blind. 21. Yes, you did, Great Scott. You did hear your name. I said your name. It's funny. It's like you're like a genie or something. You know, you rub the lamp 3 times. All I said was Great Scott 3 times and turned around and held my fingers in my ears, and you appeared. Yeah, I was just telling Frilly how sunset is 4:43, we think, and he's missed the abandoned golf course, the walk round the lake, and the pipes. You didn't see the pipes. So, forever, Mr. Frilly, you're going to wonder why you didn't see the pipes. And I can tell you why you didn't see the pipes. Because you weren't here to see the pipes. So there you go. No, 4:46. Yeah, Dan, this is kind of like, we've got 2 roads that go into Worthing. We've got the A27, and I think this is the 259. The A27's pretty shocking as you get into Worthing on the top road. It's literally goes down to 1 lane for about maybe 3 miles, and that's a real bottleneck. And then you've got the Seaside road here, that again is various different bits of road all the way through, some dual carriageway, some single carriageway, but it's all 30 miles an hour, all the way from Worthing, all the way through to Brighton, which is right over there. Oh, you saw the pipes. Good man, that is what we like. I'm glad you were here for the pipes. Did you like the rusty pipes? Because I forgot to mention, you know, it's probably a good time to appreciate the rusty trays at that point. I didn't bring the rusty trays with me, but next time, Mr. Frilly, next time I will bring the rusty trays. and we can have like a bit of rusty tray and pipe time. Ah, good. I am glad that you've enjoyed the rusty pipes. The highlight of the stream today, Mr. Freddy, I think is going to be the sunset. I think that is going to be the highlight. I did say earlier, and I was just maybe grasping at straws at the time, is that as the sun goes down it's going to catch all the clouds and it's going to be the best sunset that you've ever seen. But I kind of have a feeling that it's just going to go down over the horizon like that. Nothing special at all. Ah, cool. Scott, enjoy your Chinese. See you later. Thanks for being here. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope you have a really good Chinese. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner tonight, Scott. I'm really... Ah, Mr. Frilly, and you missed the boat. Now, the boat is just the most perfect size for me. I think actually you could probably get 2 people in the boat at a good squeeze. There's not much room for luggage, but I definitely think that this is the sort of boat that I'm going to buy. I can see a bit better now the sun's gone down. Yeah, do you know what? I'm with you on that, Simarin. The sky has the most imaginative kind of stuff going on with it all the time. This is the boat, Mr. Frilly. Look at this boat. This is what I really do fancy. I'm not sure what you'd pay for a boat like this. Yeah, see, now you're there, Big Toe Dan. I don't really do fishing very often. I think the last time I went fishing was maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. But this boat here, right, it's got to be maybe 12 foot long. You could probably easily get 2 people in it. You could possibly get 3 or 4 at a push, but I don't think you'd really want maybe 4 in it. But, I mean, I would paint it. I'd definitely paint it up. It's got like, it needs a little window at the front that we saw earlier, but I really do think that a little boat like that is all you need. I wouldn't want to go really far out to sea. Maybe just far enough that you're kind of peaceful. And you get a little motor on the back, you've got room for your oars. So I think it's still small enough that you could oar row it if you needed to. You could probably have one person this side and one person that side and you could both row it. It needs a flag and a hat. I think this little white thing here might be for putting your flag in. I really do. I really do like this boat. It does look... Does it look like someone uses it regularly? Or is it like an abandoned... See, the oars look sort of quite new and used. There's the rubber for the window, so we can get a new window for the boat. But yeah, so that's the boat that I found, Mr. Frilly. And I think that's the sort of boat that I can afford. That's probably the thing that comes down to it, right at the bottom end of the line, is it's a boat that I can... Purple Haze, right? We've got a problem. We've got, like, a big problem. The problem we've got is, you know where we went up to do the banger racing in the summer? Well, I was reading again on Facebook that they are having to shut that racing track down. I don't know whether... it said something about they're not sure whether the licence is going to be renewed for next year. And I don't know whether it's because maybe they want to build houses in that area, so the licence isn't being renewed, so that they have to get off the land, maybe, or something like that. Or for some other reason. I'll probably find out, you know, as the months go on, a little bit more details. But yeah, no, I read a post saying, you know, I think the guy's name was Jim who owns it. It sort of said, it's breaking Jim's heart that he's got to tell us this, but the Oval Raceway hasn't had its licence renewed for 2023, and the track will have to close. And it didn't say anything really much more than just that he's really, really sorry and the track's got to close. And so yeah, I don't know whether it's going to be changed into houses or whether there's going to be something different happening there. But no, it's just like, it is quite sad, because that place was, it was a really nice day out for us, and we had plans. We had plans for that racetrack, so I think we'll get down there again in the summer. We'll have another day out, because I really enjoyed the banger racing. So maybe we'll try and get down there for a day where they maybe do like the caravan racing and the jumping. They jump like cars and stuff, so we'll try and get down there for the summer maybe. Brindy, good afternoon, how are you? Yeah, we've been exploring the east side today. The east side makes it sound a bit kind of gangster, doesn't it? So we've been all the way along here. We've been past the abandoned golf course, round the lake, to see some rusty pipes. I don't know whether you caught me looking at the boat that I really think that I could afford. I think something like that would be about £1,000, really. Mr. Frilly, go and walk the car. So, yeah, and I think that little sort of boat would actually do me right down to the ground. If it had a little engine on the back, a couple of oars, we could actually go out. And I would, well, I say that I'd take us all on fishing streams. We'd definitely go on one fishing stream. But it would be nice, wouldn't it, to kind of maybe go out on a regular basis, like. So I'm thinking once a month, but that's probably still not enough time if you had a boat. So yeah, I thought we'd come along the beach, we'd have a look at, you know, just what's going on at this end of the town. And I was kind of hoping as well, and I think that we are going to be really lucky, that we are going to catch the most amazing sunset on our way back. I'm informed by the one and only Great Scott that sunset is about 4:46. So Alexa says, but Alexa's been wrong on a lot of occasions. So I think we're aiming for about 1:45, 22, 10 to, something like that. Then the sun's going to just go down over behind that little bit of sea. And I think for you, Brindy, I can't even see the time. 4:30. Oh, it must be lunchtime for you now. So the sun should be like right in the middle of the sky. The sun for you should be like right in the middle over there. Which is really funny, because the funniest thing about it is as that sun just disappears over the edge there, it's midday for Brindy, but any of you guys that know Mr. 2 Minutes for Roughing, he is right round the other side of the world in California. And it will probably be for Mr. 2 Minutes, maybe about 10 o'clock in the morning, which then means that the sun's right over there, just sort of coming up. So it's just really funny that as we say goodbye to the sun, Brindy's got it in the middle of our sky, and Mr. 2 Minutes has got it in the morning sun. Just really funny. Still morning on the east coast and the west coast. Yeah, no, these time zones are really funny, Brindy. It does amaze me how, you know, over there somewhere it's really, really dark and they're in night. Just over there we're about to see night, and yeah, everywhere else it's the sun's really bright and I can't see chat very well. Almost 9 AM for me. Oh, 9 AM for this 2 minutes. I thought it was later. Actually. So this is our little adventure. So by the time I think that we make it to sunset time, we're going to be close to Worthing. So maybe we'll have a walk through Worthing and maybe we could get a beer from a pub. Maybe we couldn't. Who knows, eh? No, the sunset's going to be really gorgeous tonight. I don't know whether you need to go like that, but you kind of get the reflection off a few windows as well. I think actually we are going to get a nice yellowy orangey sunset. I don't think we're going to be lucky enough to get all these clouds to go pink. Those are the best sunsets, don't you think? Where the sun just catches like every bit of colour, red, orange and pink. I mean, where does pink come from? Because pink isn't even in like a rainbow. Is it in a rainbow? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue and go violet. I suppose that there's maybe a little bit of pink in a rainbow. Let's stop looking at the sun. I can't read. No, I haven't heard of the Bald Explorer in Worthing. Is that on YouTube? Because I can have a look on YouTube when I get home, because that'd be an easy one to remember. Definitely time for a beer. Yeah, we might find a beer place. I know that there's a pub just up here on the thingy, on the seafront. Yeah, I think sunsets are really quite in actual fact, weather is magical. Weather is magical. Oh, okay, I'll have a look at the Bald Explorer then. So I'm not quite a Bald Explorer yet, but I'm definitely an explorer. I definitely like getting out to all these places. Yeah, Brindy, so this afternoon we were lucky because I had two options. I had option 1 and option 2. Now this is option 2. So we've got some fresh air, a little bit of duck cam, a little bit of abandoned golf course cam. Or option 1 was to lay on the sofa, turn the heating on, and hope that, I don't know, Rational was out doing an IRL stream, or that Brindy was out doing an IRL stream or something. Brindy, go and enjoy your lunch. I'll catch you later. But no, I thought that I'd get out and I'd do the IRL stream. So, ta-da, here we are, guys. We are moments away from the sunsetting. I wish I could see the bloody time. I think that does say 37. So we are so close at the moment. I think Great Scott's gone. 37, 47. I think we're 10 minutes away from sunset. and I think we're in a reasonable place to see it. How about that for a sunset? We can see the beach hut go in the shadow. Oh, it's quite alright, Rational. I enjoy. Do you know what? I love getting out and doing streams. The parcel deliveries during the week, you know, they're nice. They keep me company. You know, I love hanging around with you guys. You know, popping in to chat on your day, whether you're sort of on your way to work or just finished dropping off the kids or whatever. You know, I really kind of rely on it in the week. But these streams, I fucking love IRL streams. You're out, you're exploring, you're seeing things that you wouldn't necessarily see, and yeah. No, I do love getting out and exploring. But no, it's all my pleasure. You sit back, Rational, feet up. It must be actually time for you to crack open a beer. Turn the PC off after a hard day's work. And here we are, the weekend. The actual weekend has come. Jodie, I'm really glad that you can be here, because I know that our time zones are peculiar. Sometimes, you know, Mr. 2 Minutes comes on and he does like what I call an EU-friendly stream, and it's like right early of the evening, you know, they're really good. So yeah, now I do kind of, I notice quite a lot with people all around the world that depending on how your day is and what you're doing, you might be up really early in the morning, therefore getting, which is funny, some Asian streams that are in the middle of the day. And then other times you get the American streams, but then you're right sat on the sofa ready with your hot chocolate going to bed. So yeah, no, it's good that we've got friends all around the world. Right, I think we need to keep our fingers crossed, because that sun to me looks like it's going to go down behind some clouds, and that is all we're going to get. I wonder if I can get around the corner in time. Oh, but thank you, Miriam. I do try. Probably I'm crazy more than amazing. But right, I think this is our moment of truth, actually. Let's walk on the beach for a little bit. This is the last bit, so I don't think we're going to quite see it go over the horizon, because I think it's going to dip down behind some clouds over there. But we might be lucky, actually, and it might light up. Oh, have you still got sunlight in your town, Miriam? Is it dark or light? I think it's still quite light in Spain. So there it goes. The poor old sun is going. It goes quite fast, doesn't it? You don't really notice during the day how quickly the sun goes across the sky until you get to this point where it's literally going. It's nearly gone. Rob, you might have a little bit more sun. You might have another 30 seconds or another minute or two of sun. But yeah, man, it's a very sad moment, Rob. So we're starting to get a little bit of kind of orangey fleck on the cloud. We might be alright, actually, for a sunset. We might be. That is quite nice, where it's literally gone and those clouds in the background are just kind of shimmering with a bit of orange. Oh, you've got 10 minutes, Rob, okay. Yeah, I think we are a little bit early here because it's just gone down behind those clouds, so yeah, you might be okay, Rob. And that, I think, is probably the sunset, and hopefully, we'll keep walking, hopefully all of the clouds and everything will maybe turn a little bit more orange and red and pink. Oh, look at that, that's really kind of glowing now. I bet in the old days, and I'm talking like when we were probably still cavemen, when they watched the sun go down and you got all the kind of the magical colours, I bet they really thought that it was kind of like some godly kind of experience where the sun was like just disappearing. Kurt, thank you for the host, man. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Kurt is another UK streamer, and I definitely think that if you're not following Kurt, that you should give him a Kurt. A Kurt? You should give him a Kurt, that is right. Okay, that's enough pebble walking. It's enough ASMR for you. I think I parked the car in the right place actually, so that's good. But yeah, Kurt, thank you for the host, man, and I'm hoping that we're going to get to see some more of Manchester over the weekend. Thanks for the shout-outs, Brendy. Do you know what I love is this time of the evening, where the twilight and the darkness kind of meet, and all the lights and the decorations start to show themselves. I'm not sure whether these lights have been on all day. Probably, knowing the council. But yeah, just as the sun sets, you know, you've got all these nice colours, and then all the kind of the street decorations all start to light up and come into their own play. But no, look at that sunset now, Brendy. It's a really, really, really gorgeous orange. It's kind of like almost... almost like a flame. That's the closest kind of red or orange that I can give it, is that it's like flame orange. But no, I do love watching the sunset, and hopefully as well, when we're out on the bike, we can get to some of these high places. I need to work out whether there's like sunset theory, that's what I need to look into, as to whether there's certain factors that... Because I've been on top of the Downs before. I've been up there with Georgia, we've taken like a little bit of a picnic, and we've gone up there to watch the sunset. And we've got up there, and it's looked promising right to the moment the sun goes down. And literally it just goes down and bang, that's it. No spectacular sights or anything. So I just wonder whether there's certain factors that influence. Yeah, we haven't got any reflections on the houses now. I think it's all gone, Jodie. So this is kind of where we started, near the Wolseley Hotel. I think a lot of these houses along here are bed and breakfasts. See, the sunset gets better after 5 or 10 minutes. We're getting all of these clouds now going a little bit orangey and pink. Really is nice. They are really, really, really pretty, Matt. Really gorgeous. It would actually be quite nice if rainbows were kind of predictable like this. Rainbows just kind of appear and then go in the middle of like rain. And I know that you need rain and sun for rainbows to come, but it would be nice if they were a bit more like, oh, let's go and see the rainbow today. And you could kind of go to a place and... Right, how about, how about this view then with the boats and the pier, the sunset? I tell you what I want to find actually. I want to find the statue. We've got an elephant statue in Worthing, just along the seafront, where this... Maybe I'll not walk on the cycle track anymore. Where this really big sky-rise block is, and the Americans are probably looking at this sky-rise block now and going, yeah, that's only like, how many floors is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's like 14 floors, not including the ground floor. So if you include the ground floor, it's 15 floors high. Now, that is really like a massive skyscraper for in Worthing, 15 floors high. But in America, that's probably just going to take you to kind of the first level of the skyscraper. So this was built, and one of the things that the developers did, or the architects did, is they've installed a statue on the front of it, or on the somewhere near, which hopefully we're going to find today. And it's a statue of an elephant. Now, a lot of people, again on sort of the Facebook Worthing page, that subject came up, and it's like, why is there a statue of an elephant there? And people are a bit like, well, we've got no connections with Africa or India, so, you know, that isn't a reason that there's an elephant. What is the reason? Now, apparently, what the reason is it's to mark, I suppose, the memory of a little baby elephant that was washed up on the sea, on the seashore. So here, in Worthing, there's been loads of like, no, elephants never roamed here. Elephants did not roam here. Years and years ago, hopefully we'll find the plaque and it'll tell us the date that this happened. But years ago, Jodie, there was a baby elephant that was washed up on... Oh, Jesus, that made me... Inuvik, thank you for the 8 bits. That was really scary.
It's a simple fucking no.
It's a simple fucking no. That's what it is. So there's been loads of. Sorry, I'll just went and so I'll just have a quick look at chat, make sure that I'm not missing nothing. I think I've missed loads of stuff, so I do apologise for everything that I missed. But just look at this sunset now, Jodie. Right. But just to make the point right clear for you, the only thing that's ever roamed Worthing is dinosaurs. There used to be hundreds of dinosaurs roaming this area. Things like Tyrannosauruses rexes, rhinocerosauruses. Look at this sunset now. Doesn't that look really good? Yeah, that's really nice. It's really, really, really nice. What else have we had? We've got pterodactyls, you name it, we've got it here, but we have never ever had elephants. But I'll tell you what, Jodie, right? You can look up on the internet. Okay, my town is called Worthing, spelled W-O-R-T-H-I-G. Back in probably 2000, maybe 2003, maybe 2005, we had hundreds and hundreds of tons of wood all washed up on the shores, right along here, right along going into Goring. Matty by the Sea might remember. Mammoths, yes, we have had mammoths as well, Brindy. So yeah, we've had everything here. Mammoths, triceratopses, you name it, we've had it. We just haven't had elephants. So yeah, there was a tanker, like a shipping, like a shipping ship, and it lost its load of wood. So do you know what happened on that day, Brindy? Right, I was looking out to sea because I lived in a flat just down there. This sunset is absolutely gorgeous. Bayside Social by Kenny Tutt. So Kenny Tutt is a famous chef. He won MasterChef. There you go, I found the elephant. He won MasterChef, and he did have a restaurant in Warwick Street, but it looks like he's moved up here. It would be nice maybe in the summer if we could get an outside table. How much signal have we got here? Oh, we've got a reasonable signal. We can come here for dinner in the spring or in the summer when it gets a little bit warmer. So, here you go, Inuvik. This is our baby elephant. Okay, I'll let you stroke him. Look at him, he's so cute with his little ears. So there you go. That is Jumbo. Jumbo, our baby elephant. It is adorable. So this is our plaque. Don't know whether you can see it at the moment. So this statue commemorates one of the strangest episodes in Worthing's maritime history. In November 1926, a baby elephant was washed ashore at Splash Point, so somewhere around here. It may have come from a cattle ship which sank off Deal, Kent during a storm. So that's where it may have came from, off of a cattle ship which sunk then, but it may have gone into the sea in Africa and just floated around and floated and worked its way all the way to here. So unfortunately the poor baby elephant died, but it's an amazing fact. 1926 in November, the elephant was washed up around this area. So there you go. It is sad. It is sad that it may have come from a cattle ship, because it would have been going to the circus maybe, which isn't a very nice place for elephants to live. So yeah, that's why we've got an elephant statue just here in Worthing. But yeah, no, changing the subject to something a little bit more happier is not only have we had washed up wood on the shore, but if you do another search on the internet, there was about a time back at the beginning of like 1900, there was a whole heap of oranges washed up on the beach. There's kind of a tradition in Worthing, and I don't really think a lot of people... There's like a small network of people that do it. But I think they go down to the beach in, I don't know when it is, it's probably in the stormy months, so sometime during the winter. They take down bags of oranges and kind of throw the oranges into the sea as I suppose a commemoration of the orange ship that sunk. Miriam, have a good afternoon at the shop. I hope you get all the shopping that you need, and it's good to see you again, and I hope that you enjoyed the stream. With the most beautiful sunset, we've got reds and oranges and blues, a little bit of purple just over there. This sunset, Miriam, is just for you tonight, so in actual fact it's for everyone in chat. A little bit of red, a little bit of orange, a little bit of blue, just to sprinkle a little bit of colour into everyone's life. So yeah, it's turned into a really good sunset. I was hoping that there was going to be a pub down this end, Brindy. But I think maybe the pub is shut for the winter. Definitely doesn't look open now. Cherry Page, I am in Worthing, my hometown. Literally, I live maybe 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes maximum from the sea. We've also got the South Downs just up over there. And this afternoon we've kind of been exploring the east side. We've gone down to the lake, we've seen an abandoned golf course. So yeah, this is just a little bit of my town, and I had a couple of options this afternoon, Cherry. The options were to come out and do something really cool like this, see an amazing sunset, and catch up with you guys and just do something a little bit different from the parcels. Or to send a message to Rational IRL saying, I'm having a really lazy afternoon on the sofa. I don't suppose you could get out in Manchester and show us, I don't know, some sights of Manchester. And I opted for option 2, which was to get out myself, and Rational did say that I did make the best choice. So, again, remember to follow Rational IRL for all the greatest and most current content in Manchester. We could go... see if this pub is open on the corner and have a quick beer here, maybe. Yeah, no, I'm quite glad I opted for option 2 as well. I think sometimes we must all do it. You're sat at home thinking, I don't know whether I'm really got the energy to go out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Is it alright to just buy a beer?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Cool. Do you do table service or do I have to go in?
It's table service.
Oh, brilliant. Can I just maybe sit, I don't know, maybe out the front or maybe in there, maybe?
What, on a table of 6?
I don't know. I didn't know what was over there. It just looked quite...
I can put you on this one, maybe.
Yeah, no,
Can I put him anywhere? It's just for a beer.
I won't be here long, really. Not long turns into like 9 hours. We'll have everyone dancing on the tables. Yeah.
Oh my god, I hope so. I will set the light for you. Set the ambience. Oh, let's see if I can do it. What did you want? So we got Mosaic Pale Ale, Wild Wave Cider, or a Bitburger Lager.
I'll go for the Bitburger Lager.
Bitburger Lager?
Yeah, please, thanks. Do you want some money? Or do you pay by it?
I will bring it out to you then.
Oh, okay, yeah, no worries.
Cash or card?
Cash. I think I've got a £20 note, so if you make sure you got the right change. Right, where am I going to set you guys? Where do you want to look? Do you want to look out to the sea? Yeah, I think I'll put you guys looking out to the sea, actually. It's like, let me show you what this place is. So inside it's like a covered, it is like a tent, you're right. So from outside, this is what we've got. It's called, I think it's called the Crab Shack. It is kind of a big tent, maybe sort of in the style of, I don't know, an Indian style kind of, like a desert kind of tent thing. So Jodie, I'm hopefully going to stick you on this side of the table, and then maybe you can look out of...
It's a simple fucking no!
Willie, don't do that in here, for God's sake. No, that's fine, Willie. Okay, right, if we sit you here, Willie, how are we going to do here? How is... Right, that...
It's a simple fucking no!
Right, I'm going to have to... Ah, brilliant, you're a diamond.
There you go.
Cheers, thank you. Yeah, do you want to... Oh, that's all right. I'm really impatient. Right, how are we looking for... Let me have a look, see how we're doing for camera angle. My channel. It's not the right picture. That is the right picture. That's perfect. That's perfect. So we've got the beer. Cheers. £5.30, so maybe I should have made... Okay, so that's good. I do, as a... I don't know if you can see from over there, but there you go. Shorts. I've got gloves, I've got my hat, I've got the jumper and the coat, but yeah, still wearing shorts though. Battery power though, right? I need to. Oh no! I think we're okay because we're okay. Oh dear. Right, I just need a little bit of battery, and then we're going to be fine. I might have a look at the menu actually. It could be a nice place to eat. I am very hungry today. Brilliant, cheers for a diamond. Cheers, thank you. No, this beer was, I've lost the receipt now, I think it was £5.30. Yeah, I've lost it, it's fine.
Hey girl, what's your name? Oh wow, you look so nice. I know your man is satisfied. And young lady, what's your name? Oh wow, I know your man is pleased all the way down to his knees. And what's your name? Tell me, I know your man is worried about where you are tonight.
Cheers, Innovic.
Well, ladies, all of you ladies, all over the world, I want you to help me sing this. Here we go. Ladies. Beautiful ladies.
Cheers, Cherry. Anyway, thank you for the 2. That will go into the drinking fund. Have you got like a food menu? I know I said I'm not staying for food, but I might change my mind. Yeah, yeah.
I'll go grab you one.
Nino, yeah, I don't know where the Ninos are. Brilliant, thank you. We were talking the other day about calamari, because I've got crispy squid on the menu. I don't know whether dog's here. Sicilian-inspired fish stew. Oh, I do like crab. A whole dressed crab, the finest hand-picked crab, caught and picked by Portland shellfish in Dorset, served in shell with fries, salad, local claws for you to crack, lemon, mayo and multigrain bread. You could be right, Rational. You could definitely be right. A romantic meal for just the 14 of us. Yeah. I will. I was going to say I'll give you a permit link, Cherry. Can you post that link to the menu in chat? Let me just give you a permit link. You should be alright for 60 seconds apparently. That is where you will find the menu for the food. It does, you know, why did that... yeah, it didn't allow the link to be posted, which is strange. I've got an idea, Cherry. Let me make you VIP and then you should be able to do it. Right, you should be able to do it now, Cherry. I think this place is, it's got to be a seafood restaurant. I would say that it's a fairly laid-back environment, maybe. The music's pretty cool, so... can you post that link again, Cherry, because it didn't work the first time. You should be able to post links now. can't even see where I've looked for the place. Could I go for the dressed crab, please?
Yeah.
Is that what you'd recommend?
Yeah.
Is it?
I mean, it is Crab Shack, so why not?
Why not, yeah. Don't even know whether it's dinner time. I suppose it is dinner time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. 5
Yeah.
o'clock. Or do you want a pizza?
Oh, no, you can have it if you want.
Thanks.
Cheers, thanks. We could probably go for, as we're having dinner, we could probably go for 2 beers, I reckon. And then we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens next. Let me just want to push you in a little bit. How is that? I don't know. Let's go. The soup cherry was absolutely out of this world. Let's turn that down for a moment. Oh yeah, that's much better, I think. That's way, 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 way better. Cool. That is about as good as we can get. Chat, right. It's like we're at the table together. I can zoom in as well. Let me have a look at the picture again. Yeah, no, that is much better. You're right, that is very much better. Well, this is I've kind of got this relationship going with Chat. We've been together now maybe, I think if you go for our real anniversary date, which is when we got affiliate, we're talking about April, May time. But if you're talking about when we first met and, you know, when we started streaming, this is the moment. We're at about 3, maybe 4 years into our relationship. You know, I do like you, Chat. You've brought something into my life that is just like, it's just like a bang. So that's where we are. So we're going to share the dinner tonight. I'll have this half, you have that half, and yeah, no, it's going to be fine. It will be more than fun. I do need to go to the loo. Me and Cherry, yes, we've only been together for a few months, but Chat as a whole, nearly probably, I wonder if I can do, I'm not following my own channel. I don't think you can follow your own channel, can you? Right, Chat, I need to leave you here for a moment. I think you're going to be fine. I'm going to take this with me, so I should be able to still read it. But here, have a beer. You're going to be fine. And if you get stolen, just stay on the camera and I'll come and find you. Rachel UK, thank you for the 23 months. That is actually not as long as Mozzie. Mozzie is way more committed than you. But thank you for the 23 months. That's really, 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 really kind of you. Mozzie is a 24-month subscriber. I don't know whether that's how long we've been affiliate. Oh, I need to charge my phone. the shorts are still on, Kurt. I told you, right? Maybe. It was maybe about 8 years ago, 9 years ago at work, we had a bet who can wear shorts the longest, and I am well winning the bet at the moment. I am about 9 years into wearing shorts. Don't know why I've lost connection. Have a look. I could read chat to a certain direction in there, and then I lost all signal altogether. I don't know why I haven't got signal now. Ah, we're reconnected, right, that's cool. So yeah, Kurt, the shorts have been on for about 9 years, and I don't intend on leaving the shorts yet. In answer to Miss Rachel UK's question, I am in a place called, I think it's called the Crab Shack. I thought the glass might say Crab Shack, but no. I am actually in the Crab Shack. I'm going to put my gloves on just for a little bit. You're probably right, JP. You're probably right. I do rotate the shorts, just to let everyone in chat know that, these shorts will go into the wash tomorrow night. And I've been wearing the green camo. You would have seen last night on Snap Attack that I wore the green camo one. So after I've been at work and, the evening is mine, if I decide to get dressed and, live life as, DJ, I go out in the clean shorts, and these ones are just like work shorts. So these ones will go into the wash on Saturday night when I finish work. But the other ones then will become the main shorts. I'll be on green next week, and then desert the week after, green, desert, green, desert, green, desert. It just goes like that. What's the winner of the bet get? Phenomia. I definitely would, Big Toe Dan. Do you know what? I have worn trousers recently at a friend's wedding, and this, that and the other. Oh, pneumonia. What's the winner? Okay. Blimey, that was a bit quick.
Look at that. There you go.
Brilliant, thank you.
Can I get you anything else?
No, not for the moment. That's perfect. Cheers, thank you. There you go, chat. We have, we've got chips and like maybe a lemony mayonnaise. We've got, what have we got, Matt? We've got salad. Do you like a bit of salad? Salad again and a bit of a lemony dressing. No ketchup. We can get some ketchup if Tick and So needs a little bit of ketchup. We can go for a little bit of ketchup. So yeah, we've got the dressed crab. We've got a little bit of brown bread, some lemon. I could probably show you. I don't want to tip it everywhere. How is that? Oh. Chips, salad, crab. There's actually 3 claws of crab. Crabs really only have 2 claws, so I don't quite know why we've got 3 claws. But yeah, let's Oh, that looks like a claw. Oh, we've got claw cruncher. Look at that. Look at that claw cruncher. And I think it's just a fork. A bit of crab, mate. Now I think we've got lemon mayonnaise. The lemon mayonnaise I'm just going to spread on the bread a bit like that. Stick some crab to it. This crab is really, really sweet. I think this is a really good choice for dinner actually. I wasn't thinking that we were going to come out for dinner, but it's turned out it's like a finger buffet. It's a nice chilled out music. I do like a nice bit of nightclub music, a good old boogie. But I'll tell you what, you're right, Cherry, this is a nice, chilled out tune. This was, I think, £22.50. Again, it's probably a little bit expensive marrying for a lot of people. But living on the south coast, really close to London, this is kind of what you pay. £5.50 for a beer. And I suppose maybe your average kind of main course goes from maybe £12 through to £22. Steaks generally, I don't know whether I want to be cracking these claws or not. Well, seems a bit confusing. Can't be doing this. Don't think I'm cracking claws. Seems a bit. Ah. Yeah, that worked. Perfect. I suppose I need my little pokey stick. This is the sweetest.
How is everything for you?
Yeah, no, it's really good, thanks, yeah. Cheers. The sweetest meat that you can get, the crab meat claw. I should have thought really, because I don't want to get really, really messy. That little device works wonders. I do like crab rob. It's not very often that I get to eat crab. Probably for one of the reasons that I forgot. It is quite a messy. It is quite a messy product to eat, isn't it? But crab is really, really, really nice. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, crab is really, 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 really super good. Yeah, I forgot, Rob, how messy it actually was. I didn't think. I should have maybe have just gone for the fish and chips. But I saw the crab on the menu and I was a bit like, oh, yeah, no, that does look good. Crunch, crunch, and crunch. Should take my coat off, really. Get my scooper. These little morsels of this one's really hard. Not probably the most elegant of thing to be eating on chat either, is it? Definitely, you're right, Rob. Really, 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 really super tasty. The salad's good as well. Maybe I should be eating more with a knife and fork than with my fingers, but I think eating with fingers, oh, it's just so good. Right. Get this lemon mayonnaise on the crab. There's definitely no cheese here, Virago. I do like cheese though. I do really like cheese. This is just like super messy. Where was I supposed to put? Where was I supposed to put my salad or my chips? Oh. Hello? I'm not, I did answer you. Oh, I can't, my fingers are really sticky, eh? Go on, you have to speak, because I can't think, I don't think I've turned you on to speaker. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, no, it is quite messy. Crab with chips and like a salad. I wasn't planning on eating out, and then suddenly a sausage roll. Yeah, there's a couple of pies left, isn't there? Ah, right. Yeah. I don't know, maybe an hour, maybe a couple of hours, I don't know. Oh, yeah, you wanted a lift, didn't you? What time do you want to Do you know what, Rational, right? I've watched you at various places eat some really, really good food. And I've seen you with, like, you know, sort of kebabby type stuff, and some of this food we get as streamers is really quite messy, isn't it? It really is quite messy. I don't know how we get away with it, to be honest. I do like the tunes they're playing. Very chilled. But the chips, they were hot when they came. But I think sitting out here in the freezing cold, they have gone as cold as the beer has in like a really quick time. That's fine. There's nothing to worry about. Yeah, I think that's it. Rational, just got to dig in. I've got no shame. I really haven't. You've seen that I have no shame. And that I think, Virago, is one crab eaten. Not eating these bits, yeah. There's just not a lot of crab in a claw. Oh, might be a little bit in there. No, yeah. A little bit outside. Not much. Virago, enjoy making Mrs. Virago's dinner. I hope that she has something as exotic and as tasty as what I've had tonight. I was kind of maybe in my mind thinking, oh, it's going to be warm crab. But no, it was cold crab, but warm chips that went cold. Right, I'm going to leave you there for a second. I'm just going to go and wash my hands. You're going to have to look after the... I better take the chat phone with me, otherwise I won't be able to look after you if we go. Right, I'll be back. still here, chat. Thank God. Right, let's load this up again. 30%. We've not done too bad while we've been sat down. So there you have it, Cherry. That was our crab chips and a little bit of salad. It was a bit of a weird kind of combination in the... Oh, yeah, okay. It's a bit of a weird combination, being that... Oh, you're right, cheers.
Do you want to look at dessert?
Desserts. Yeah, go on then, I might as well.
Yeah, it's just at the back of here for you. Lovely.
Alright, brilliant, cheers, thanks. In that there was no plate, and it wasn't like your normal kind of pile it up with vegetables and this, that and the other. Very, picky, but I kind of like that. It is a candlelit dinner for us, check out, me and you, me and chat. We are having, a romantic Friday evening at the Crab Shack. Cheers, check out. Cheers, check out. Virago, see you later. Have a good evening, man. Hopefully I'll catch up with you a little bit later in, maybe a Mozzie stream or a Virago stream or something like that. Do you know what, chat? I might have to go for a chocolate brownie. Served with warm, homemade, crunchy honeycomb, raspberry coulis and vanilla ice cream. I think that's sold to the man in the hat. Apparently this was one of the top 25 seafood shacks in the UK in 2016. Yeah, no, I think, I don't really generally go for puddings rational, but I saw rich chocolate and I was like, I really fancy some chocolate. So yeah, that's what we're going to go for, I think. The rich chocolate brownie served with homemade crunchy honeycomb. Sat here in the gloves, shivering away. But no, it's fine. It's fine. No, because we've also got an award here, Mr. Freddie. 10 of Europe's best beach restaurants. That was in the Guardian Travel. Best place to eat and drink in 2017. Sunniest independent restaurant 2016, 2017, 2018. 19, 20, 21 must be in coronavirus. Hi. Could I try the chocolate brownie?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Brilliant, thank you. Yes, we are having the chocolate brownie. Right, I think this is my tissue that I blew my nose on earlier, so I'm going to keep this one for nose blowing. I didn't see that. Let me load up that and I can quickly pay that alert. But check out, thank you so much for the £5 dude. That hasn't come through, and I just need to... Chatbot definitely wants a day out. I really hate it when the alerts don't play out right here. Let me try and replay it. Oh. There it is.
Checkout 170 donated £5. Dessert on me, pal, enjoy.
Checkout 170, thank you so much.
Now I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP.
Checkout, thank you for the £5 for dessert. That is gonna be so delicious. And Mr. Freddy, thank you for the 100. You guys are really cool, and I am sorry that I am the scuffiest streamer in thingy. Rational, thank you so much for telling me, because otherwise I just wouldn't have seen that, because I don't get anything in chat that comes through. It's just the I need to work out, I need to get that to come into chat as a little chat thing as well. But yeah, check out, thank you so much. Chocolate brownie for 2. So that's me and you tonight, check out. With a little bit of honeycomb, some vanilla ice cream. Yeah, really good. I think we've had a really good afternoon, actually. I can't see that anything has gone wrong. It's been absolutely perfect. The walk along the beach, the sunset, the boat. I wish that boat was mine. If that boat, I wonder how much a boat like that would cost. Because I can definitely see that I would use it at least twice a year. Maybe 3 times. I think it will be checkout. The way... Oh, there you go.
Okay.
That's really big.
Wow, I know. And there's some spoons just in there for you.
Brilliant, thank you. Cheers. There you go, checkout. This is what you paid for. You paid for a chocolate brownie with this raspberry Kool-Aid, homemade honeycomb, and vanilla ice cream. We've actually got Taste-O-Vision working on this camera, so I can give you a quick blast of Taste-O-Vision. Beep, 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 beep. Right, get some of this in your chops, check out. Try some of this. Everyone in chat, lick the screens where this is, and you will taste the best. I don't know if it's the best yet, because I haven't even tried it. But there's your chocolate brownie. What did you reckon, check out? Right, let's have a go on this then. Oh, rational. Raspberry and chocolate go so well together. The best thing about this, I think, Rational, at the moment, is that it's hot. A little bit chilly. I was kind of maybe expecting the crab to be a little bit warm. But this warm chocolate brownie is absolutely perfect. Good choice, Rational. And check out. Thank you again for the 5, the big 5, man. Yeah, raspberry and chocolate go really well. Cherries and chocolate go really, really well. It kind of reminds me a lot of a Black Forest Gatto. It really does remind me a lot. Oh. What song? Listen to the words. It's just us, Couse Up, me and you. We're having a romantic dinner for everyone in chat. So at the moment, Couse Up, I can tell you that this is a romantic dinner for Couse Up 1, check out 2, Rational. I think Brindy went back to school. Mr. Frilly, that's 5. Cherry Page, that's 6. I think we're this kind of Big Toe Dan. I think we're kind of having a romantic dinner for about 10 of us at the moment. So, chat, it's been a very, very, very nice evening together. I'm going to be a bit sad when I drop you off. In fact, I'm sad every day when I drop you off. How dare you say that, Couse Up? My eyes are only for you. You know that, Couse Up, that I'd never look at another Twitch chatter. When your messages come into chat, my eyes are just fixated on the letters, going from left to right. I just can't read another sentence when you're in. And there's Mr. Frilly. Oh, Mr. Frilly, don't go and consume some fresh air. I'll buy you your very own chocolate brownie. Big Toe Dan, I really hope you don't get ill. But we need to go pirating again soon. Oh. That raspberry with some of the raspberry Kool-Aid. Oh. This has just been the most perfect dinner, chat. It has been the most perfect dinner. If it wasn't for Rational mentioning the chocolate brownie, we would never have had this. That, Rational, is just everything. Go on it. Beer's gone. Food's gone. Pepe clap, pepe clap. Everything's gone. That was really, 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 really fucking good. Absolutely amazing. One of the things that I enjoy most about coming out for dinner with chat and going on these little adventures is I don't think, if I was sat home tonight and I said, right, let's go out for dinner, I would probably end up at KFC, somewhere like that. Nothing really too far removed from anywhere, really. Well, I think the best thing is actually when we come out and we do like IRL, we go on an adventure, we find these places. Now, this place has been in Worthing for, I'd probably say 10 or 15 years, I think this place has been here. It is a little bit cold with Toe Dan. I've got my gloves on, I've got my hat on, so I'm keeping warm. I think sitting down, probably you lose a bit of heat from the walking and everything. But no, it's not that bad. We did have a drink, house up. We went for a beer. It was a Bitburger beer. It's a... what do you call it? It's like one of those small brewery lagers. Yeah, I think it has. I think it's been here for maybe sort of 15 years or so. It's been here for a long time, check out. A very, very, very long time. But I don't think it's kind of maybe as well known as McDonald's. It does seem that they've got a few people inside. They've got maybe 1, 2, 3... I think 4 tables and... maybe they've got 6 tables inside, 6 or 7 tables that have got people on. So they've got, I think, a reasonable trade. But yeah, no, it is a really nice place. The food was good. The chocolate brownie, oh my god, that was really, really, really good. This raspberry sauce is absolutely divine. And I think we've got probably enough time. What's the time? Yeah, we probably have got enough time just to walk up and back round to sort of where the car is. Can I have the bill when you're ready, please? Do you get a lot of people sitting out here in the winter?
We do, but it's quite quiet tonight. But I think later on we're going to have more people sitting inside.
Do you think now all the restrictions have lifted that you're going to get a lot busier or not?
I don't know, because we have been quite busy this month. But then yesterday it was quite quiet, and I feel like... maybe
everyone's waiting for payday, because payday is next week, isn't it? So maybe...
yeah, it could be.
Maybe everyone's run out of money and they're a bit like, maybe we'll wait till next week.
Or it could be a delay and February's going to be really quiet.
Do you think?
And then it's going to... yeah, I don't know that. It's hard to tell.
You know, February's quite a good month though, isn't it? You know, because you've got Valentine's Day and it's kind of...
true.
It's on the cusp of spring as well, isn't it? So people are kind of wanting to get out. And you do get some really nice days in February.
Yeah. I mean, we are, like, fully booked for Valentine's Day.
Oh, are you?
So, yeah. That would be good.
Is that all these tables out here and inside?
Yeah. Outside, inside.
Oh, blimey. Do you just do one sitting or 2 sittings?
They're doing 2 separate sittings. Yeah.
Blimey, you're going to be a millionaire then, aren't you?
I know, I am.
Just gone 6 PM, yeah, it's going to take me maybe about 15 minutes to get home and I need to take Rachel. So we've probably got half an hour just to kind of... we'll walk down to Steam Gardens, we'll go up, we'll go through, what would that be, the east end of town. And then we'll say our goodbyes, I'll raid you into another really super cool channel and I will go on my mission to do stuff. But yeah, no, Valentine's Day is really big money maker for a lot of restaurants, isn't it? You know, so they're doing 2 sittings, and they're all going to be like tables. I was looking at the tables of 4, and I was thinking, oh, maybe there won't be so many tables of 4, but there'll be all tables of 2, won't they?
There you go. Pay cash or card?
I'm going to pay cash, I think.
Yeah. Do you mind if I ask, what is this?
Oh, I've got like, do you know Twitch?
Yes!
Yeah.
It's like a gaming thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, a lot of people do games on Twitch, but I'm part of the IRL community, so we've got a number of people in chat now that are just talking away. We've got Kelsup, check out, Big Toe Dan, and we've just been for a walk along to Brooklands today, and then coming back, we thought we'd go for a beer, so we came in here, and then suddenly I'm buying food, and you're conning me out of all of my money.
Exactly. That's what we do here.
So yeah, no, it's just a Twitch stream. We're live on Twitch now, so you can check me out on twitch.tv/DJ underscore. I need like DJ underscore techniques. Sorry, I need some like cards or something.
Yeah,
you know, sometimes
just go, this is what this is.
Sometimes people like you are a bit intrigued. They're a bit like, what is that strange bloke doing there, just talking to himself? And what is that nutter doing? But yeah, no, it's just a Twitch channel, and Checkout says hi, Rational says hi.
Hello. Can they hear me?
Yeah. I can even see you if you come round here a little bit.
No,
you're too shy.
Sorry. I'll grab the table.
Brilliant, thank you. There we go, we are famous. Well, not quite famous, just a little bit famous. So, she knew Twitch, which is a good thing. A lot of people don't know Twitch. Sometimes I say to people, do you know Twitch? And they look at you, and you're like, it's like YouTube. And they're like, YouTube. But it's really nothing like YouTube at all. So yeah, I don't know what that lady... I'll find out what that lady's name was. But yeah, no, she's been a really good waitress this evening. She's been quite quick with the service, really good with waitressing techniques. So yeah, in a nutshell, we're into a winner. What's your name? Becky, that was Becky.
Yes.
Becky
Hello.
the waitress.
There you go.
Brilliant, thank you,
Have a
cheers.
lovely evening.
Yeah, Andrew, brilliant, thank you for service. So I'll leave that a little bit of change there. It's not really much change, but it's enough to buy a beer, I think. She did well to cope with us. I think sometimes I feel a little bit sorry for some of the waitresses that have to put up with me. But that's that. Right, we're going to keep making tracks because otherwise I'm never going to get to where we need to be. If I need Twitch for like 90... Yeah, no, you are right, Rational, but a lot of the time it is down to sort of gaming stuff, isn't it? But I think the IRL community is really growing. This last year, we've had a lot of IRL streamers kind of really do well for themselves. You know, Kurt's building a good community. You're building a good community yourself, Rational. We're all growing. And the best streamer so far this year has got to be Slipstream. She has done absolutely amazing. So yeah, no, I do wish Slipstream all the best in the world. Right, have we got everything? So we've got little blankets as well, keep you warm. Every little chair's got a little blanket, so yeah, no, we're doing well. So yeah, no, the IRL community is growing really rapidly, and you know, some people are making really good like channels. Okay, so we're going to walk up to Steen Gardens. I don't think the ice rink's still there. In the winter, there's an ice rink that comes on Steen Gardens. It's only like a little one, maybe... I wouldn't say that it's more than like 30 metres by... I think you may be at a funny angle. That's probably better for you now. Yeah, no, you're right, Rational, you know. I think up until maybe, what are we, 22 now, 21. I think sort of around about 2020, there was a lot, or not a lot, but the UK IRL streamers started to kind of dabble their toes a little bit in it. And I think really over the last couple of years, definitely from 2020 to 2022, there's a lot of people that have, you know, done some really good stuff, and I'm so happy to have met a lot of these people. Ticken, Mozzie, Rational, this is Kurt. Who else is there? There's IRL Trucker Bandit, who does trucker streams. There is Slipstream. Can't remember a lot of the UK stream. I've probably mentioned a lot of them. But yeah, no, the UK community is really rapidly growing, and I hope that someday that, you know, the UK gets really known for kind of IRL streamers. So yeah, this is the ice rink. It is still up here, actually. Oh, let's walk up here, because this restaurant, This restaurant up here, I think I went for a Valentine's dinner, talking of Valentine's, a good number of years ago now. Long time ago. And the guy in there, he had such the most amazing glasses that you would ever want to wear. I still actually want a pair myself. So these glasses, Rational, he was wearing them. And I think they must have been like reading glasses, because when he finished reading them, he kind of snaps them in half, and then they hung just down on his shirt. So the left side was on the left side, the right was on the right side. And then he would pick them up, and it was such a classic move. It was almost like a comedy sketch. Well, not really a comedy sketch. It was just like, it was a well choreographed move. Because he'd pick his glasses up, put them behind his ears, and snap them together in the middle quite smoothly. He was a really funky waiter. I don't even know whether I'd recognise him if I saw him again. But yeah, no, I thought they were really quite funky glasses, actually. And he had sort of a bit of a persona or a character that kind of carried it off as well. So these people are advertising their Valentine's dinner. So we've got native oysters. I'm not really sure that I like oysters. I've never eaten them, but I'm not really sure that I do like them. Seafood plate. Chicken liver cognac pate. Poached egg in panko and breadcrumbs. That sounds quite nice. Seared scallops. Lobster thermidor, beef Wellington, Scottish halibut. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be coming out on Valentine's Day, to be honest. Right, let's just pop across here. What's the time? 13. No, I do need to be walking back this way, really, rather than exploring more. So yeah, no, it's nice to see that the ice rink's still up. Hello Sandy, good evening, how are you? We've been on a little bit of an adventure today. We've been along to Brooklands Lake, where we saw some ducks and some swans. We even saw the ugly ducklings from last year that are nearly magnificent, beautiful white swans. They still had a little bit of brown feathering on them, so I think they'll probably lose those feathers by the summer. And then this summer they will be beautiful and magnificent, just like the story. And we will have some more ugly ducklings this year that will get picked on by all the other ducks. But as we know how the story goes, they will turn into the most beautiful swans. So yeah, we've been to the lake, we've seen the ducks, we've seen the swans, we've seen a really gorgeous sunset that was over in that direction, but is actually now night time. What else has happened? We've seen some rusty old metal pipes, a boat that potentially I'm going to buy. Not that it was for sale, but it would be the ideal boat. It would be the ideal boat for us. We've had dinner in the Crab Shack. Now, that was a bit kind of unexpected. I was kind of going home for steak and kidney pie and croquet potatoes, because that's what I bought for dinner yesterday. But it just so happens that we were walking along the seafront. I think Brindy said that we should go for a beer. I literally took her advice and we went for a beer. While we were sat in the Crab Shack drinking, I think they called it a Pittsburgh beer, I thought to myself, let's have a look at the menu and see what they've got on sale. And it seemed that they had a dressed crab with some fries, a little bit of salad, and I thought, do you know what? That looks and sounds absolutely delicious. Do you know what I love about apples? The thing about apples that I really like is they go from kind of a reddy green colour to reds, to reddy yellows, to greens, to a really quite dark burgundy red, to a really kind of lemony, sickly yellow, pinks. I don't think they are apples. Yeah, all the colours in the rainbow actually, Sandy. Yeah, I think it happens to us all, Rational. I think it does. But no, I'm glad that the kind of the stream has kind of travelled in the direction that. So that's quite a nice wooden top to the bar. This is really old bar, this one. But yeah, no, it's good. We've had some good food, we had a good beer, and it's been a really good afternoon. We've seen lots. Rational, I'm going to drop you a message if I remember when I get home. Because I'd like to know how to put that, like, mileage counter onto the stream. Because I reckon today we must have walked maybe 2 miles in that direction, and then maybe 3 miles back, and then another mile back up here. So I reckon I probably walked maybe about 5 miles today, but that'd be quite a nice thing if I could work out how that's done. Because I know Kurt has that map thing, doesn't he? So you can spot map on a Kurt. I don't know whether you can spot a map on a Kurt, but you can definitely spot a Kurt on a map. Oh, let me go, cool. Town does look a lot different by night. Do you prefer night streams or do you prefer day streams? Because I think maybe down this road it's perhaps not quite a night stream that I would like, but I definitely like night streams when people are in cities. Do you know when like Slip was Winter Wonderland, or when she goes round like some of the places? I do really like those kind of lit up cityscape streams. Oh, okay. Yeah, and I quite like the way that it clicks up the kilometres and the mileage. It's quite a funky thing. Do you know what? I really wish sometimes that I had some, I've got some computer knowledge, and I can tell you where my computer knowledge is. You know that button on the top of the computer with the round circle with the line through it? If you press that and the green light comes on, everything is working, and, Bob is your uncle. As soon as... So this is the swimming pool. As soon as you press that button and nothing happens, oh God, I don't know where to go. So yeah, this is the new swimming pool that they built. I think they've built this, it's been about 3 years now. I wasn't really sure about the glass thingy. But yeah, that's the swim. I haven't actually even been in this swimming pool. But I'm not really sure whether... oh, this is the diving pool. Oh, okay. I'm not really sure whether I'd like a swimming pool with glass windows all the way round so that anyone can see you swimming. But that is the swimming pool. Oh, it's got like a little tube slide. Water depth 2 metres. So yeah, that is the swimming pools. we're now, I suppose, on the north of this big building, and the big building sometimes looks quite nice lit up at night, but I don't know whether that was a Christmas thing, that it was all lit up in different colours, or... I would swim in just my pants, Minge. There's no doubt about that. I would go in my pants if I had to. Yeah, no, I've done that before actually. When I came down the beach with Abby, she was really young at the time, maybe about 8. And we got down to the beach, and it was such a gorgeous day, right? The sea was really calm. I said to Abby, oh, should we go for a swim? And she's like, yeah, but I haven't got my costume, Dad. And I'm like, oh, that's okay, you just take your shorts off and you'll be fine. And yeah, no, I went in swimming in just my pants. I can't actually remember what colour they were, Minge, but no, when I got out of the sea, it was just a case of a quick kind of... I don't know what you'd call it, a quick kind of shake and a blow maybe, and then I just put my camo shorts over the top and I was fine. But you've missed out, Minge. We went for dinner at the Crab Shack where we had a beer. That was the most important thing. And dressed crab with chips and salad. That was really, really, really nice. And then for pudding, check out, I do need to thank you once again, check out Baltus Dessert, and we had a chocolate brownie with like this raspberry coulis and vanilla ice cream. This is an odd lot. So this is like a junk shop, and they've left all their sofas out. You could actually probably have a couple of mates out here, couldn't you? Sitting in the chairs. We've got barbecues. All sorts going on. No, that was really generous of you, check out, and I do appreciate it, so thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm heading back to my car now. I think the road that I need to turn up is just up here, but this is kind of the last little bit of life before I send you guys into some other part of the Twitch realms. No, I've checked the weather and we're not due any rain for a good week or so. So yeah, no, oh, that sofa, no, I don't know whether that sofa's just there waiting to be dumped or whether they haven't got any room, but yeah, it does seem a little bit weird that just the sofa's outside with the but maybe they're waiting for someone to steal it, just to get it off their hands. This place here on the right is like a car washing place. So you just drive in, they quickly pot. There's like about six guys. So you know that when you go into a normal washer, you get like program 6 and you get the wheels washed, waxed, an underbelly, whatever. Now this place does something similar, but you get 6 blokes all come out at once, all doing your wheels, all doing your everything. I've got my gloves on today, Minge, as well. I think I either want to be going up this road or it's the next one. Shall we cross over? I'm gonna fucking die. Not this one. Must be the next one. Trousers, no, I've not got trousers on today. You know that I don't own any trousers. So the problem we've got, Minge, is I just don't own any trousers. I think it was Big Toe Dan, actually, in chat said earlier, would you wear shorts to your wedding? And I think the unequivocal answer to that is yes, I would wear shorts at my wedding. I would really fucking... Do you know what? When I go to people's weddings and I have to wear trousers for the day, I am so distressed having to wear trousers because my legs are hot, I just sweat, and I'm just not really comfortable wearing trousers for the day. So I think at my own wedding, it would definitely be shorts. Definitely shorts. Right, this is the road that I need to... Oh, you have seen me at weddings. Oh, you have seen me. This is the road that we need to go down to find the car. So I think maybe while we're looking out, should we have a look out to the ocean? And I'll see if I can send you guys to somewhere really cool in the world of Twitch. Let's have a look, see who's on. Redempto's out there, Globix out there, Linny's out there, Timber. Let's send you off to Timber and you. He's doing some woodwork, and I do love Timber. He comes and lurks in the streams from time to time, and I think he'll like what he does. Actually, he's a woodworker based in Suffolk. My channel. So yeah, I'll send you over to Timber and you, and I hope that you guys stick around for a little bit and see what he gets up to. It's a very chilled stream. If you like the chill of this stream, he's on a similar vibe. He really is. Timber and you. Right, the raid is in the name. Rational, please do ask him a few questions. He'll even show you some of his stuff that he does. But literally, I've seen him start off with a wooden block of wood, and he carves all sorts of stuff. Unicorns, shields, medieval type stuff. So yeah, and I think you'll enjoy what he does. The raid is set up and ready to go. I don't know which way you want to sort of say goodbye to Worthing. Maybe that's Brighton. This way is definitely Worthing. So I'm going to send you guys off in a dazzle of lights from Worthing. Once again, check out Mr. Frilly, Miss Rachel, everyone who subbed, resubbed, gifted a sub, donated to the channel, given some bits, supported someone else or done whatever. You guys are absolutely amazing. I do appreciate all the support that you give me, and as Tesco says, every little helps. So whether it's just one bit, whether it's 2 bits, every bit is muchly appreciated. And check out, thank you so much for dessert. That was the most amazing dessert ever. I'm sending you off to Suffolk. I'll see you later, guys. Have a really good evening. Have an even better weekend. See ya! Yeah, you can just say DJ Raid! Oh, I don't know, make it up as you go along, Rational. Spam the emotes, do whatever. Guys, until tomorrow for some parcel deliveries. I'll catch up with you a little bit later. Have a really great evening and an even better weekend. Guys, I'll see you soon. Be good. Love ya.